In the last class, we have learned the resolution of vector into two perpendicular components. In this class, let us understand the resolution of vector into three rectangular components. So, what will happen when you resolve the vector into its three rectangular components? So, for that, first consider vector A. So, to resolve the vector, first we need to have a vector. So, consider a vector A. So, now this vector here, I am taking this as a vector A. And the name of this vector can be given as OP. So, we have a vector A which is kept in space. So, this vector is not in x-axis, not in y-axis, but it is also not in z-axis. This vector is in space. So the components of this vector will be 3. So basically this vector will have 3 components. So which are those? One component along x-axis, one component along y-axis, and one component along z-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Now imagine there is a rectangular box which is constructed with its edge parallel to 3 axis. So these edges are parallel to 3 axis. So if you observe this is parallel to this axis, this is parallel to this axis, and what else? This is parallel to this axis. So edges are parallel to 3 axis. Then, so this vector here from here to here will form the component of A along the x-axis, and from here to here that will be component of A along y-axis, and from here to here this will be the component of A along z-axis. So you have 3 components of A, which are those? So one component along x-axis, one component along y-axis, and one component along z-axis. Now let us name this. Let this be L, point N, and this be R. So now OL is what? OL is AX, ON is AY, OR is AZ. Since all these 3 are vectors, so we need to write an arrow mark on the top of the head. So these 3 AX, AY, AZ are the components of vector A in 3 dimensions. So let us write. So OL is equals to vector AX, ON is equals to vector AY, and OR is equals to vector AZ, and AX, AY, and AZ are 3 components of A. So whenever a vector is given in a space, then you have to split this vector into 3 components. So if the same vector is given in a plane, then this vector will get split into only 2 components. Since this is a plane, since this is a space. So space means 3D, plane means 2D. So if a vector is given in a space, then the components will be basically 3, and these 3 are mutually perpendicular to each other. So let me give this as Q, M, and this is x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So now consider a triangle OLQ. So by considering this triangle OLQ, you will get what is OQ? OQ vector. So consider triangle OLQ and apply triangle law of vectors addition. So now what will be OQ? OL plus LQ is OQ. So you have a vector OQ that can be written as OL plus LQ. So this is again a vector. OL plus LQ gives OQ. This is the resultant vector. Now if you see from the diagram, LQ is equals to what? LQ is equals to OR. So these edges of a rectangular box are parallel to the 3 axes. So from that condition you can write LQ is equals to OR. So if you substitute LQ as OR, then what you will get? OL plus OR is equals to OQ. So this we wrote it from the diagram. Okay, why? Because LQ is equals to OR. So next, now let us call this as equation number 1. So you have equation number 1. Now let us consider another triangle OQP. OQP. So from the first condition we got what is OQ and we know what is OP. Now what we have to find? We have to find again OP from the diagram. So see, this here is the vector. So this vector is parallel to this y-axis. So apply triangle law to triangle OQP. So from that what you can write? OQ plus QP is equals to OP. OQ plus QP is equals to OP. Right? But from the diagram we know that QP is equals to ON. So this QP is equals to ON. Why? Because these two lines are parallel to each other. So because QP is equals to ON, I can write OQ plus ON, which is equals to OP. So these are vectors. So don't forget to put the arrow mark on top of their head. Now you got. So let us call this as equation number 2. So now substitute equation 1 in equation 2. So OQ is what? OL plus OR. OL plus OR plus ON is equals to OP. So by substituting equation 1 in equation 2, we get OL plus OR plus ON is equals to OP. Now from the diagram we know what is OL. OL is AX. OR is what? OR is AZ and ON is what? AY. AX plus AZ plus AY, which is equals to OP. OP is what? The vector A. Now if you rearrange the equation, what you will get? AX plus AY plus AZ is equals to A. So we know the unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So this can be written as what? A is equals to AX I cap plus AY j cap plus AZ k cap. Why we are writing like this? So we know the unit vectors I, j, k along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So from that we can write AX is equals to AX I cap, AY is equals to AY j cap, AZ is equals to AZ k cap. So this is the vector A in space. This vector has three components: ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap. So I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So these unit vectors gives the direction of the vector. So hence we can write A is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Now let us find the magnitude of vector A. So to find the magnitude of vector A, first we have to consider the right angle triangle OLQ. OLQ. So from this triangle, OQ will be what? OQ square will be OL square plus LQ square. So from triangle OLQ, I can write OQ square is equals to OL square plus LQ square. So this is equals to what? AX square plus AZ square. So this can be written as AZ. So from another triangle, so this you write it as triangle. So from triangle OQP. OQP. So from this triangle you can write OP square is equals to OQ square plus QP square. OP square is equals to OQ square plus QP square. And this can be written as what? Ax square plus ay square plus az square. So now OP means what? Vector A. So A vector is equals to ax square plus ay square plus az square. So magnitude of vector A will be what? Root over ax square plus ay square plus az square. So this is the resolution of vector into three rectangular components. We have done here. So we have considered a vector A. So this is vector A, and this vector is considered in a space. So since this vector is in space, this vector can have three components along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So the component of A along x-axis is known as AX. Component of A along y-axis is known as AY. Component of A along z-axis is known as AZ. This is clear to us. So we have a vector A and components are drawn in a rectangular fashion. So these three components are perpendicular to each other. So after drawing this, we have to draw the rectangular box such that these lines should be parallel to the axis. So if you see this line is parallel to this axis, this line is parallel to this axis, this line is parallel to this axis, and then this line is parallel to this axis. So if you draw the rectangle, then it will be easy for you to consider the triangle and apply the triangle law of vector addition, and at final it will be easy for you to find the magnitude of vector A. So with that we have to consider triangle OLQ. So from this triangle we will get to know what is OQ. OQ is what? OL plus OR. Now next we have to consider triangle OQP. So from this triangle we can find OP. So OP we got to know. So now you have to substitute OQ value, which is equation 1, in equation 2. So OQ is OL plus OR. So if you substitute OQ, then OL plus OR plus ON forms OP. Now we got to know that this vector OP is the addition of OL plus OR plus ON. So now if you substitute what is OL, OR and ON, then you will get OP, and OP is what? A. So OL is AX, OR is AZ and ON is AY, and OP is vector A. So from this equation we got to know that A is equals to AX, AY, AZ, and vector A can be written in terms of unit vectors I, J, K. So A is equals to AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. Now, so we have to find the magnitude of vector A, which is kept in a space. So to find magnitude of vector A, we have to consider two triangles OLQ and OQP. So OQ square is equals to OL square plus LQ square, so which is AX square plus AZ square, and OP square is equals to OQ square, which is plus QP square, so that can be written as AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So A square is equals to AX square, AY square and AZ square, and mod or the magnitude of A is AX root over AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So this is how we resolve a vector which is given in a space, and this vector will have three components along x-axis, along y-axis and along z-axis. Next concept which we have is vector addition by analytical method. So we are finding the vector addition using the analytical method. So we found that we can add vectors by graphical method, and that helps us in visualizing how these vectors have the components. Now sometimes it will be difficult for us to draw the diagram, but if you have this method, then you can easily write the components of A, B, C vectors in XYZ plane. So now let us see what is this vector addition. So consider vectors A and B in XY plane. So what will be the components of A? Components of A are AX, AY, and components of B are BX and BY. So you have the components of A and B in XY plane as AX and AY and BX and BY. Now this vector A can be written as AX I cap plus AY j cap. So this you already know. So if you know the components of A, you can write them with the unit vectors. So B can also be written as like this: Bx I cap plus By j cap. Let R be their sum. So R gives you what? It gives the sum. So R is equals to A plus B. So this can be written as what? AX I cap plus AY j cap plus BX I cap plus BY j cap. So this is B again. Okay, now we know that vectors holds commutative law and associative law. So from that I can write R is equals to AX plus BX I cap plus AY plus BY j cap. So this I wrote using the commutative and associative law. So from this I can write R is equals to Rx I cap plus Ry j cap. As simple as that. Clear? So now you have, so here Rx is what? Ax plus Bx, and Ry is what? Ay plus By. So this is Rx and this is Ry. So thus we wrote R as a sum of vector A and B. So R is again a resultant vector. Now if you have the vector A, B in 3 dimension, so in 3 dimension A can be written as what? Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. Like same way B can be written as what? Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap. So R is what? R is A plus B. So now A is Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. So multiplied by B. So not multiplied, but this is addition. Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap. Now from the commutative and associative law I can write Ax plus Bx I cap plus Ay plus By j cap plus Az plus Bz k cap. So this now can be written as what? Rx I cap plus Ry j cap plus Rz k cap. So what is Rx here? Rx is Ax plus Bx, Ry is Ay By, Rz is Az Bz. So this is simple, right? So you need not to draw the diagram and find which vector will be what, which vector will be what. You can directly write the vectors in terms of their components. So all these are vectors. So this method can be extended to add or subtract the given vectors. So let's say you have vector A, which can be written as Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap, and vector B can be written as Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap, and vector C is Cx I cap Cy j cap plus Cz k cap. So these are the 3 vectors that are given to you. So this is not related to all the above things which I have done. So this is like an example. So you have 3 vectors A, B, C. So these 3 vectors can be written as Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. So like this way we can write B and C as well. So now, so let's suppose T is equals to A plus B minus C. Then how will you write? T is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap plus, so plus is there here, bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap and minus cx I cap plus cy j cap plus cz k cap. Now this can be written as what? ax plus by minus ax plus bx minus cx I cap plus ay plus by minus cy j cap plus az bz minus cz k cap. So this is tx I cap plus ty j cap plus tz k cap. So this is the answer to the three vectors which are given above, and t is given as a plus b minus c. So this is it. So whenever you are given the vectors and you are given what these vectors in addition and subtraction, then first you have to write the components of vectors in 3 dimensions or in space. So if they mention these 3 vectors are in plane, then you get only 2 components, but if they mention these 3 vectors are in space, then you will get 3 components. So 3 components for vector A, 3 components for vector B, 3 components for vector C, and at the end they are telling that the resultant is A vector plus B vector, and these 2 vectors are subtracted by the C vector. Now we know the vector A and its components, vector B and its components, and vector C and its components. So if you substitute A vector plus B vector minus C vector and rearrange them in terms of their axis in which they are lying, say for example you are grouping the components of A, B, C which are lying in only x-axis. So this, if you see here, so you have grouped the 3 terms which are lying in x-axis, and you are grouped the 3 components which are lying in y-axis, and you have also grouped the 3 components which are lying in z-axis. So after grouping, then you will get to know this t is equals to tx I cap plus ty j cap plus tz k cap. Now this we done it very in an easy manner. So hence analytical method is simpler compared to the graphical methods which we have done so far. So in analytical method, what you have to just do is you just have to write the proper components of a given vector in x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then you just have to add them, or if they have asked you to subtract, then you have to subtract them and you have to write the final result. So that is what we have done here. So this is vector addition by analytical method. So we have considered 2 vectors in xy plane, and for this we have written R, and these 2 vectors are considered in 3D. So for that again we have written the R. So for 2D we got only Rx and Ry, and for 3D we got Rx, Ry, Rz, because one axis has got increased. So you are moving from plane to space, that is you are increasing one component of the vector. So in plane you will get 2 components and in space you get only 3 components. In plane you get only 2 components and in space you get 3 components. RZ will be there. So this is what the vector addition using analytical method.